been an amazing journey. So May 2016 was when I was first introduced to the Swiss Bionic Omnium1 mat, and that was in Vancouver. I was visiting a friend of mine named Adrian, and he'd had a mat for almost a year then, which had helped him recover from a terrible accident. And I was going through some depression and I had carpal tunnel and I had some aches and pains, and just the biggest thing for me though was the depression and anxiety and stress. And so I told him, we went for a walk on Kitts Beach, and he said, you know, if you come and try the mat, it might make a difference. So I used it 2 times on the regeneration setting, 24 minutes, one day, and didn't really feel much, anything really, some tingling in my ankles. Then the next day, I went for 2 24-minute sessions, and it felt like a cloud had lifted. And I was feeling normal, not anxious, not depressed, not stressing about everything. And I enjoyed the next week while I was there. And then my son was just leaving for the Cayman Islands, and he was going to be living there. So I think that was part of my anxiety, but it was also money stress and all those stresses of life. And then we could enjoy, we went to Science World and did all the things that I did with him as a little boy, and just had a beautiful time. I came back to Salmon, and I was still feeling pretty good, but a few days later I was like, oh, all that stress came back. And Adrian had also taught me about electrosmog, which is all the unseen, invisible radiation that we are all living with. And I, maybe more than many, because I was on the computer since 1969, I took computer programming, and then I taught doctors and nurses how to use computers in the 1990s here in Salmon Arm. So computers are still my life. I love them, and sometimes 10 hours a day I'm online. So now I use the pad behind me. Well, you'll see this here during. Oh, here it is. I use the pad behind me when I'm on the computer, and so that counteracts the waves, and as well as, of course, I use the Omni mat at least 2 to 3 times a day. And so anyway, I got so many results, and then I couldn't stop sharing, and I shared with James, and James and Goldie will tell their story, and there's others in the room here that have had a mat for 2 years now, and some for a year, and some have theirs on order, and others are just here to learn more. So this is the perfect place, and I'm so grateful for all of you, and I'm so grateful for Swiss Bionic, and we'll tell you more about the founder later on, Wolfgang, who founded the company. So we've met him several times, 3 times for workshops in Vancouver, and so I'm just so grateful. Go ahead.
My turn?
Yes.